Welcome to a time of miracles and divine promises, where the story of a hero begins in an extraordinary way. In a small town in Israel lived a couple who, despite their sterility, dreamed of having a child. In a moment of celestial grace, an angel appeared to the woman, promising her a special son chosen by God from the womb. This son would be Samson, whose name means little son, foreshadowing his future greatness and the light he would bring to his nation. And so, Samson was born, destined to fulfill a purpose greater than any man could imagine. From a young age, Samson was marked by a supernatural strength that set him apart from others. His hair, untouched by a razor, was a symbol of a sacred vow, the Nazirite vow, which set him apart to serve God in a special way. Moved by the divine spirit, Samson performed feats of bravery and unmatched power. On one occasion, he confronted a fierce lion with his bare hands, as though it were a lamb, demonstrating his incomparable strength. Endowed with a divine calling, Samson took on the responsibility of liberating his people from the Philistine oppressors, bringing hope to Israel. Thus, he rose as a living symbol of God's promise and human courage. As Samson grew in fame and power, he faced challenges that went beyond physical battles. The Philistines, fearing his vigor and determination, employed stratagems to undermine his influence. They sent spies disguised as friends, trying to uncover the source of his supernatural strength. But Samson, with his cunning as strong as his strength, overcame these challenges. On one occasion, after being challenged by 30 men from Ashkelon, Samson not only defeated them but also took advantage of the situation by solving a riddle he had posed, showcasing his intelligence and shrewdness. Each confrontation increased his reputation as Israel's champion and a thorn in the side of the Philistines, who desperately sought a way to neutralize his imminent threat. Amid his victories over the Philistines, Samson encountered something he never expected: love. His heart was captured by Delilah, a woman of breathtaking beauty and unmatched cunning. The Philistines, knowing this, saw an opportunity to weaken the hero. Delilah, seductive and astute, used all her charm to uncover the secret of Samson's strength. Initially resistant, Samson succumbed to passion, revealing to her that his strength lay in his Nazirite vow and his untouched hair. Delilah, now aware of the secret, betrayed him by delivering this information to his enemies. This act of betrayal sealed Samson's fate, setting the stage for a final confrontation of epic proportions. With his secret exposed, Samson experienced the most painful of falls. While he slept, Delilah betrayed him by cutting his sacred hair, the symbol of his vow to God. Upon waking, Samson realized, horrified, that his divine strength had left him. Powerless to resist, he was captured by the Philistines, who chained him and blinded him as a trophy of their victory over the hero of Israel. Thus, Samson, once the symbol of his people's strength and hope, was now imprisoned and humiliated, confronting the devastating consequences of his choices and the betrayal of the one he loved. Stripped of his sight and freedom, Samson faced dark days in Philistine captivity. His fall was a bitter reminder of human frailty and the consequences of choices made under the weight of passion. While the Philistines mocked him, Samson, now deprived of his strength and divine favor, had time to reflect on his destiny and the purpose entrusted to him since birth. There, in the darkness of his cell, his mind wandered between memories of past glory and the painful reality of the present. Yet even in his weakened condition, a spark of determination and faith still burned within him, waiting for the right moment to ignite again. Amid the darkness and desolation of his prison, Samson found one last opportunity to fulfill his destiny. Summoned to entertain the Philistines at a great religious event in honor of their god Dagon, Samson was taken to the temple, where the crowd gathered to mock him. Physically unarmed but spiritually undeterred, he silently appealed to the God who had anointed him from his mother's womb. With renewed courage, Samson asked the young man accompanying him to lead him to the central support of the temple, where he could lean. With a final breath of faith and courage, Samson raised his hands to the heavens and cried out to God for strength one last time. With a deafening roar, he pushed the columns supporting the Philistine temple, bringing it down upon himself and all who were there. In a moment of cataclysmic destruction, Samson sacrificed his own life to free his people from Philistine oppression. Thus, the hero whose destiny was marked by divine strength and human frailty left a legacy of courage and sacrifice. His story would echo through the centuries, reminding us of the power of faith, the importance of our choices, and God's eternal commitment to his people. In this saga of bravery and sacrifice, Samson's story teaches us about the inner strength that resides within each of us, as well as the importance of choices that shape our destiny. If you have been inspired by this epic narrative, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more exciting and educational content like this. Like the video and share it with friends who also appreciate stories that transcend time and culture. Together, we can explore the depths of biblical stories and discover valuable lessons for our lives today.